Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, this is very serious. Now, there's a lot of talk now on the internet, finally, about the 5 waves of energy. Mike around the world introduced us to this, understanding that it was coming 4 years ago. Of course, people could not comprehend it, and the fact that he has access to the ability to see certain Geiger counters and different measures of the cosmos that the rest of us don't have. It's hard to understand it. But Dutch Sense, who didn't believe in it, just didn't, because not because he's skeptical. It's just if he's a scientific guy, and if you don't see it, it's not there. Well, he saw it. It happened early Monday morning. We had a massive global wave of energy that hit. Dutch Sense recorded it on the microwavable charts. His video's out there. You can go watch it. It's a great video in which he even apologized to BP and says, hey, well, what do you want me to do? This thing happened. This is a global wave of energy. BP Earthwatch then did a video confirming it, showing you 3 other different measurements of the magnetosphere, the electromagnetic sphere of the Earth, how it reacted, how 3 different other gizmos reacted. Everybody realizing we've got hit with something, no question. The earthquakes keep happening. We had a 6.7 last night. Again, Indonesia. Just keeps happening. But Mike Around the World will be my guest tomorrow, live on the air. Full explanation of what just happened early Monday morning and the fact that that's not the wave. I mean, that's just a little ripple out ahead of it. The big wave, the main wave, is coming December 26th. What does this all mean? And he says, Paul, even on December 26th, even as this thing, the full measure comes, it takes 2 years to get through this thing. You do not understand what's about to happen to this planet. Now, a week ago, he shared with me, he said, it's time to tell you and BP and others what's about to happen. I can't hold this back any longer. You got to understand, since the wave is almost here. And this was before what happened on Monday morning. And we took some notes from a 1-hour conversation I had privately on the phone with him, and which he allows me to use. Here's what he said. There will be a water event where the oceans beneath the oceans will open up, especially in the North Atlantic and the Indian Oceans. There should be 15-foot increase in water levels soon. After the chaos of the water event, there will be a war event. Bilderberg is discussing overpopulation and war and disease. He then said the Vatican, the Pope will make an announcement as a spiritual and philosophical leader. The Catholic Church will accept his guidance, and miracles from that will start in 2017. Now, he says that doesn't mean that necessarily they are real miracles, but there will be some type of unbelievable events. I don't know what that means yet. I'm going to ask him that tomorrow on our live show. He said the underground bunkers, the underground cities, the scientists are already disappearing. They're not dead. They're going down into the depths of the earth. They're already taking their places in the underground cities, and you'll never see them. They'll never resurface again because they know what's coming. He says Russia has been infiltrated with 97% Muslim special ops from radical Islamic Muslims. They plan on invading Ukraine and Alaska before it's all said and done, and Russia is protecting Iran. He also says that North Korea has already began building up its ground forces and that they have 4 ICBM nuclear capable missiles. He says ISIS is allowing training exercises for Iran and their troops. He says Israel does have an underground base to protect their nation. And that's a military base. He says there will be crustal displacement on the earth. There will be a cosmic storm, and the sky will even turn golden. There's going to be nickel and iron, small pellets of brimstone falling upon the earth, setting fires. There's going to be major radiation levels affecting the earth heavily, and cancer rates are going to soar. All of these things are in the process of taking place here. And so but that's just a little sampling of what he shared with me. We're going to find out more tomorrow. Mike from around the world, live. My show starts at 12 noon Eastern. That's 12 noon Eastern tomorrow, live. Mike from around the world, full explanation of the second wave of energy. It's been confirmed now. Even NASA is talking about the global waves of energy, but they're saying it's because of a supernova, of a star that it was ripped apart by a black hole. Mike's saying, no, that's not the cause at all. That it's, of course, from Planet X, or a binary system, whatever you want to call it, all right? So either way, it doesn't matter. Everybody's acknowledging now that we've been hit with a wave of energy, and that's just the ripple, and the second wave of energy is coming December 26th. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Don't miss the show. Now, all I do this, I don't know the scientific understandings. I can just tell you what the Bible says. The Bible says there will be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and distress of nations, with perplexity to see the waves roaring, men's hearts failing for fear. We're looking after those things coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Is that the waves of energy? Is that what Jesus meant when he said that? Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. So is the second of the 5 waves of energy. Is it the shaking of the heavens? And will that mean the stars will start falling from the sky like a fig tree cast its untimely figs? Are we about ready to see the coming of the Lord? Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Because listen, folks, you don't want to be left behind to face the wrath of God. No. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, this is very serious. Now, there's a lot of talk now on the internet, finally, about the 5 waves of energy. Mike around the world introduced us to this, understanding that it was coming 4 years ago. Of course, people could not comprehend it, and the fact that he has access to the ability to see certain Geiger counters and different measures of the cosmos that the rest of us don't have. It's hard to understand it. But Dutch Sense, who didn't believe in it, just didn't, because not because he's skeptical. It's just if he's a scientific guy, and if he don't see it, it's not there. Well, he saw. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, this is very serious. Now, there's a lot of talk now on the internet, finally, about the 5 waves of energy. Mike around the world introduced us to this, understanding that it was coming 4 years ago. Of course, people could not comprehend it, and the fact that he has access to the ability to see certain Geiger counters and different measures of the cosmos that the rest of us don't have. It's hard to understand it. But Dutch Sense, who didn't believe in it, just didn't, because not because he's skeptical. It's just if he's a scientific guy, and if he don't see it, it's not there. Well, he saw it. It happened early Monday morning. We had a massive global wave of energy that hit. Dutch Sense recorded it on the microwavable charts. His video's out there. You can go watch it. It's a great video in which he